Hello everyone, welcome you all in this session. Myself, Assistant Professor Ritu Gupta from LJ School of Law. Today we are going to discuss on subject of public interest lawyering, and the topic of discussion is how Supreme Court elaborated your environment and your public rights through the PIL. So how you can get the environmental rights and you can protect your environment as detained and elaborated by the Supreme Court through PILs. The very first case that we are going to discuss is on Ratlam Municipality Council versus Verdi Chand. In this case, Supreme Court discussed about social justice towards the people. So in this case, the municipality contended that there's a problem that people cannot breathe fresh air because there is a garbage and dirt was there in their society and their area, so they filed a PI against the court, and but municipality says that because they don't have budget, they could not able to take proper care of these things. But here court says that this thing cannot be defined by the municipalities. In this case, court says that the municipalities have a duty. It is their duty to take proper steps for the livelihood of the people, and it includes the clean city also. So it says that they have the liability through the state authorities. They have to follow it. So here they cannot defend that they don't have proper budget to clean this city. Here the court ordered that especially Krishna Iyer observed that social justice is due to, and therefore people must be able to trigger of the jurisdiction vested to their benefit of public functioning. So thus in this the court says that it is the obligation on the public authorities to take proper care of the environmental things where people can have the fresh air, where they can have clean city. So in this case, the court ordered the municipalities that they cannot take no, like exception, like there's a budget, there's a problem with budget. It is their duty, so they cannot take in excuses that they don't have budget. They have to fulfill it. So they have to take proper care of the nearby environment of the people. The next case is MC Methodist Union of India. A very famous case is a Ganga water pollution case. In this case, how Kanpur Ganga river has been deteriorated by the public usage, by the industrial usage, and of course because municipality could not take proper care of the Ganga river, so that water is not pure, not for the drinking, but not even for the bathing. People infected due to several allergies with skin. Even they died because they throw dead bodies in this Ganga river. They industry where drop their wastages in the Ganga river. It becomes so deteriorated in Kanpur that it becomes totally the river becomes so worse that people cannot live on this Ganga river pollution. So in this case, Supreme Court held that petitioner, although not a riparian owner, entitled to move the court, but enforcement of the statutory provision. Here it says that a person is not at all affected by this Ganga water pollution, but he has a proper case to file in the court. So this can be maintainable because the authorities are over here failed to maintain the level of pure level of the river, and here municipalities and of course the government failed to take proper care of the Ganga river, and it has become of course a livelihood for the people who are living on the Ganga water river. It is so bad that they cannot even drink, cannot take bath, cannot use it because they have infected so many diseases from this Ganga river. So court over here ordered the state government and also the municipalities that they should take proper care for cleaning the Ganga river, and also instructed the industries that surrounded by this Ganga river that they should not drop their wastages in the Ganga river, and they should have made policies for the industries that how they should use or they can drop the wastages of industrial. So the whole policy was framed by the Supreme Court in this case, and also ordered to the state government and the proper authorities for cleaning the river. Next case, People's Union for Democratic Rights, PUDR, Union of India. In this case, the court permits public interest litigation and social interest litigation. Of course, they emerged this trend is because people could not able to reach the judges, could not able to reach the court because they are economically poor. They can, the instances of public citizen for the enforcement of this right. So if they want to take relief from the court, they can be a part of this PIL and can take the relief from the court. Now, the very important case for the hazardous substance in industries that are into the hazardous substance and chemicals. The case of Shriram Food Fertilizer Industries and in this case, Supreme Court made guidelines for these industries who are into this chemical and substances that if you are into this industry, you should have to take proper care and precaution where you are working. So in this case, this was filed, of course, after the Bhopal gas tragedy. Before Bhopal gas tragedy, but judgment came after that. In this case, the gas was leaked by the from the factory, and one labor were died due to this. And in this case, Supreme Court made several policies for the industries and for the government that government should take proper care when these industries are working in that when which area they are working, and also made liable industry to have that they have to pay compensation. So in this case, they also uh, told the industry that they have to keep certain amount in the bank that for the compensating the victims are. So here in this case, a very important judgment from the Supreme Court that industries has to take proper precautionary care, safety measures for the laborers, workers, and of course the person living nearby the factory, and of course on the government that they should have place a proper law on the how to deal with this industrial industries or into chemical business, and how they should dropped out their wastages. So in this case, Supreme Court take very important aspect, and also made liable industry to pay compensation over here. So in this very important case where the court said that they have established one committee which this report on these industries. And so here Supreme Court made certain guidelines that now onwards the government should see where such kind of industry should be set up, and of course not in residential area where the residents may be harmed. So from this case, about the environmental law and about how this industry should be done was started. The next case is MC of the Union of India. In this case, Taj Mahal and Yamuna River pollution. So in this case, how because of the industrial usage, the whole Taj Mahal, the walls of Taj Mahal become darkened, and because of the pollution rate was so much high. So in this case, Supreme Court warned around 212 industrial units that they should be shut down if they don't stop, anti-environment means. So over here in this case, Supreme Court orders small, medium, and of course big industries which are working nearby the Taj Mahal, because of course it's our monument. It is very important for us to take proper care over here. So here District Magistrate Agra ordered to closing of around 140 industrial units which project near Taj Mahal. So the court over here ordered that this unit should be transferred. They should be that there's place should be changed from the Taj Mahal. So here in this case, Supreme Court made certain policies that this certain areas should be exempted for the industry which are nearby to Taj Mahal. So in this case, because they take it as the Taj Mahal are very important monument, we should take proper care of it, and for that we should see that such kind of industrial should not be set up nearby the Taj Mahal. Now in the case of Narmada Bachao Andolan versus Union of India, in this case, Supreme Court upheld that water is the basic need for survival of human beings and is a part of right to life. And human beings are this right has been human right, that's right to water, enshrined in Article 21 of the Constitution of India. So here, right to health, environment, and of course, sustainable development was issued by this Supreme Court that there should be development, but in a sustainable way. Sustainable development is when you are present and you are using your nature resources, you should use in such a way that your future generation can also use this. You cannot just waste all your resources at the present time. So you should have a sustainable development. That means the basic necessity like air, water, these are the natural resources where you should take proper care of it in a sustainable way. So in this case, court says that right to water is your fundamental right, fundamental human right rather, and it should be included in the Article 21. In the last case is Rural Litigation and Entitlement and Center Dehradun versus Uttar Pradesh. This is known as Dehradun Valley case. So actually in this case, court as the government granted one resort to be built in the forest area, and because of that flood came and around 100 crores property were destroyed. So that was a huge you know malpractices by the government and was for the authorities over here. You could not take proper steps, for you cannot allow to have forest land, and you cannot you know control the river water. So here they are stopping the river water flow and constructing something over there. So they are using drugs, and they are they are crossing over the rivers, and because of that flood came and it destroyed the property. So in this court, Dehradun, in this case, the court initiated the investigation in this case and also set up the committee. So there are two committees set up in this case, one from the government, from the Supreme Court. So, and they investigated and they say that this forest land cannot be given to a private person. So they just they take away the land from that owner of the resort, and the court ordered that you cannot allot the forest land to anyone, and they also make guidelines how the resort should be set up near the in the valley, how they should be used in this. Other case of Dehradun, here in this Dehradun valley, there was practice, like there was you know mines who were working for cutting the stone. So they were cutting stone by blasting in the valley. So of course it has a very typical, they have different consequences because of that. That might start landsliding and destroy the mountains in a such a way that other people, the resident people, are harmed by this stone cutting, and due to this blasting they faced landslide, and they've caused them physical harm. So over here Supreme Court ordered that you cannot have such mines, stone mines over here in valleys where there is a mountain area, because it harms public life and their living. So you should have proper ways to you should not, of course, first of all you should not have mines project over here, and if you want to uh, make this, you should have proper ways to do this. So here over they stop, the court order to stop this kind of work of digging stone mines in hilly areas where that might affect the life of the people. So this is a major case on the environment where Supreme Court took a very important step for considering the human rights and also and linked with the environmental right, and make it as your fundamental right. Thank you.